I know. All right.
Just throw it in the corner there. Oh, you didn't have to throw it on there.
All right, we're warming up against Wisconsin Ice Purple, who is out of Stevens Point, Wisconsin. They are the victors of the previous game against Monty Club, who is from Monticello, Minnesota, which is northwest of the Twin Cities. We played the Wisconsin Ice team 2 weekends ago, but it was their maybe Wisconsin Ice Black or Wisconsin Ice Red, one of the other teams. It wasn't the team that we're about to play. In warm-ups, they lack a little bit of height. They have a couple of pretty athletic girls. You'll see them as they play. They're a libero, has a good serve, so we're hoping for a nice competitive match. Looks like if we win this, we're going to be lining up possibly to play the winner of a game to my left, to your left on the screen, against Tenacity out of Sparta and a club called SEV, which I believe is Southeastern Minnesota Volleyball Club. Right now, it's 10-8 in the third set. Tenacity's winning that. Anyway, we've got a few minutes of warm-ups left. The girls had a couple of acai bowls, and I saw Ava Sen take down a hot dog in the break. Olasevich says she's going to fly high this game and knock some teeth out on the Wisconsin Ice girls. It's all hyped up. All right, looks like we're about to get started. Same lineup as before. 1 through 11 in order. Looks like the Ice are doing the same thing. They just start at number 11. Misspoke earlier. We're playing the girls to my left playing Tenacity. That's out of Blair or Galesville area, not Sparta. That's Elevate, I'm thinking. So we'll see how they end up against the Minnesota club they're playing. Looks like the usual starting lineup for Xtreme Adidas here. We got Molly Anderson, Olasevich, Anna Whitty in the back row. We've got Audrey Clark, Brooklyn Gelfie, and Taryn Lighty in the front. It looks as though the the Wisconsin Ice team, purple, will be serving first. Big serve right to Whitty, pops up to Clark, back to Whitty, tippy taps it up, blocked by Wisconsin Ice. Whitty tippy taps it again. Olasevich from the back row saves it. Whitty taps it over. 2 hits, they're calling on Whitty. What can you do? What can you do, Minnesota? God, Wisconsin Ice. With the serve, right to Olasevich. Lighty back set to Gelfie. Ice gets it over. He finds a hole in our defense, and now up 2-0. 2-0 Ice. Serve number 3. Coming your way. This one popped up by Olasevich, but not handleable by Clark. 3-0. That's an ace for number 20. 4th serve from number 20 about to occur. Olasevich popped up. Lighty, front set to Whitty. Cross court in. Nice kill by Anna Whitty. Makes it 3-1, side out to Xtreme. Substitution in. We got Mo Geary subbing in to serve for Brooklyn Gelfie. Geary with the serve. That's long. Nicely done by the Adidas team. Now just down 1 point, 3-2. Second serve for Geary. Deep into the back. Oh, just long. Just long. 4-2 side out to Wisconsin Ice purple. Net serve gives us the ball back, just down 1. Audrey Clark to serve. She had quite a few points in the first match on her serve. We'll see if she can continue here in the second match of the day. Right to number 17, who pops it up. They're setting up for a hit. Tippy taps over. Out of bounds. Easy point for Xtreme, now 4-4. Clark, jump serve. Right into the net. Service error for Audrey Clark. In comes Whitford. To the back row for defense, we got number 16 for Wisconsin Ice to serve, the libero. Knuckleballer right to Geary, pops up to Lighty. Olasevich just going to back bump it over. Nice save by Ice libero. Tippy tap right to Lighty. Whitford to pop it up in the air for Olasevich. Cross-court hit, and that's a kill. 5-5. Side out for Adidas, and we've got Ava Sen coming in to serve. Anna Whitty out. We've got Hannah Kleiner into the front row for Taryn Leidy. Front row now, Kleiner, Hendrickson, Olasevich. Back row, Sen, Whitford, and Geary. That's 4 hits. 4 hits, that's our point. 6-5, we now have the first lead of the set. Sen to serve number 2. Ice setting up for a hit. Blocked by Hendrickson. Popped up. Replay. I'm going to replay that point. Unclear why, but maybe you saw something I didn't. Sen with the same serve. Here comes Ice to set up the hit again. Blocked again by Hendrickson up front. Sen's going to set it right over to Olasevich. Tippy taps into the hole. Caught by Ice. Spot set by number 17 right into the net. Gives us a point. Now 7-5. Sen to serve number 3. Right off the hands of the libero, but caught by Ice. They're going to 3-bump it over. Whitford pops it up. Sen, front set to Hendrickson. Powers it down right at the libero, but nicely dug. Back row hit, right to Sen. Kleiner pops it up for Olasevich. Standing hit right to the libero. Here comes Ice with a hit. Geary in position, knocks it up for Sen. Sen over to Olasevich, blocked. Geary in position again. Sen again, right back to Olasevich. Standing hit into the hole. Caught by Ice. We're going to see a front set and a spot. Whitford, Sen, back to Olasevich. Found the hole. Libero couldn't get there. That's a point for Xtreme. Now 8-5. Sen's on a roll. Served by Sen, right to libero, but she misplayed it. That's an easy ace. 9-5. Timeout. Wisconsin Ice purple up 9-5. The Adidas team is. A lot of high fives in the huddle. Kapinski, arms behind his back, not hands on the knees. That's good body language out of Kapinski. He's got to be happy with these girls early. Short huddle for Adidas. They're getting out. Sen continues to serve. We've got to wait for a sec here. The Wisconsin Ice libero needed some tape on the wrist. Sen's got the go-ahead now. Right over the net. Scooped up. And we're going to see a 3-bump return out of the Ice team. Geary to Sen, set for Hendrickson. Tippy taps down to the hole. Oh, caught by Ice. No, they're going to call net on Hendrickson on that one. 9-6 side out to the Ice team. Number 11 coming in to serve it. Nope, number 11 coming into the front row. Number 14 to serve. Down 3. Sen bumps it over. Popped up by the libero. He's just going to get a set over. Olasevich, Sen, back to Olasevich. Setting herself up, and that is slightly long. Point for the Minnesota Ice. God, the Wisconsin Ice team. Minnesota Ice happens to be a clear ice cube company out of the Twin Cities that does custom ice cubes. Great in all the finest cocktails. Nonetheless, they don't deliver to lacrosse, so we're going to stop talking about them. Sen pops it up. We're going to see a bump over to Kleiner, who knocks it back to the libero. Ice team. Ooh, nearly a collision on the defensive side. Whitford and Sen both diving. Point for the Ice. Now down just 1-8, serving 9. Hit that one right into the net. That's an easy point for us. 10-8. Olasevich to serve. Back row, Sen, Whitford, Olasevich. Front row, Gelfi, Kleiner, Hendrickson. Here comes Oli. Jump serve. Right off the net. That's unreturnable. 11-8. Easy ace. Jump serve. It's just a rifle at the back row. Set up by Ice. Blocked by Hendrickson. That's back row. Sen. Set for Hendrickson. Tippy taps down the hole. 12-8. Nicely done by Hendrickson. Up 4. Here comes Olasevich to serve again. That one's just a touch long. Point to Ice. Down 3 now. 9-12. Speaking of 12, number 12 for the Minnesota. That Wisconsin Ice team will be serving next. Right to Gelfi. Popped up. Whitford into the front row. A 3-bump return out of the Xtreme team. Hendrickson dominant in the front row. Gives us the point. Not a block, but just an intimidation. 13-9. Now we got Molly Anderson in to serve. Back row now. Anderson, Olasevich, and Sen. Front row, Clark, Gelfi, and Kleiner. Anderson with a serve. Right at the libero of the opposing team. Popped up. We're going to see a hit coming, but a spot set to Sen, to Clark. Hammers it right at the libero, but nice dig. Clark pops this one up. Olasevich just gets it over. Intimidation by Gelfi keeps the ball on our side. Now 14-9, I believe. Correct. 14-9. Anderson to serve, number 2. Floater right to the libero. That's an ace, kids. 15-9. Anderson, serve number 3. Unorthodox hit, but successful for the Ice. Set and send back to Gelfi. Blocked. Popped up in the air. Back to Gelfi. Into the back row. Libero. Spot set to Sen. Pops it up. Anderson over to Kleiner. Finds the hole for an easy point. 16-9 now. Anderson will serve once more. We're going to see a timeout by the Wisconsin Ice team. 7 points in favor of Xtreme. Kapinski in full coach mode, hands on the knees. Oh, standing up. Girls look relaxed. Out of the timeout, Molly Anderson retains her serve. Popped up. Blocked by Hendrickson. Into our own net. That's a side out for Ice. Now down 6, 10-16. Right to Hannah Kleiner, pops it up. Sen's just going to back bump it over. We're going to see Ice set up for a hit. Back set to number 11 to Olasevich. Front set to Sen. To go Gelfi. Off the net and back at us. That's a point for the Ice. Unclear whether that was blocked by the Ice or just a net serve into the, or a spike into the net. This is Kleiner. The back row, 17 sets up. Spot set by 17 into the back row of Xtreme gives them the point. Now 12 to 16. Yep, 12-16. Ice will serve again. That serves too long. That's an easy point. 17 to 12. Side out. Xtreme. We've got Mo Geary coming in to serve. Nope. Wrong. We got Taryn Lighty coming in to serve. We got Anna Whitty coming into the front row for Ava Sen. Lighty's first serve of this match. Up 17-12. Floater, unable to be handled. That's an easy ace. 18-12. Bullet at number 12. This is going to be a 3-bump return out of the ice. Right to Whitty, who pops it up for Lighty, who's going to front set over to Gilfie. Tippy taps into the back, into the hole. That's an easy point. $19-12. Nope. They called us in the nets. Point to the ice, 13-18, and side out for them. Ice were confused as well. I did not see the net call, but not too much argument out of Kapinski, so it must be true. Now 20 for the ice to serve. Down 5. Popped up and out by Whitty. Ace serve. Now 14-18, ice to serve again. Anderson pops it up to Lighty. This one's going to be over by Olasevich. Ice setting up for a kill. Tippy tap to Gelfie. Back set to Whitty. Hits it slightly too long. Now 15-18. Ice to serve again. Into the net. Easy point for us. Side out Xtreme. We've got Mo Geary coming in to serve for Brooklyn Gelfie. She'll be joining Lighty and Anderson in the back row. Now Clark, Whitty, and Olasevich up front. It's a rocket serve out of Gelfie, and that's unable to be returned. Now 20-15 out of Geary, not Gelfie. Now 20-15 for the Xtreme team. Geary again floats it back to the libero, pops it up. We're going to see a 3-bump return. Anderson to Lighty. Front set to Olasevich. Pops it. Blocked by ice. Geary's going to get it set. And tippy tap this time by Olasevich. Clark puts it way deep into 17's hands. Nice little volley by these girls. Clark gets it over. Geary standing ready. Front set to Clark. Tips it off the hands. All right, Geary pops up. We're going to see a back set to Whitty. Tippy taps in the hole. Ooh, caught by the libero. Nicely done. Anderson. Front set. Olasevich. Cross court. Too long. 20-16. Side out. Ice. $13 to serve. Libero substitution. Puts number 12 in the front row. Right to Clark. Gets it up to Lighty. Tippy taps over for Whitty, who dunks it right over the front line for a point. 21-16. Now side out. Clark to serve. Hendrickson into the front row. for Anderson. Now joining Olasevich and Whitty. Back row of Geary and Lighty. Clark serving up 5. Make that up 4 with that net serve. Whitford in for Clark for defense. We've got number 18, the libero. Maybe 16. Number 16 or 18 for the ice team. She'll be serving. Down 4. That's right to Whitford, who pops it up to Lighty. Front set to Olasevich. Left. Tried it lefty, didn't get it. Into the net, so 18 to 21, only down 3. Ice team's trying to claw their way back into this. Popped up by Geary. One-handed over by Olasevich. Front set to 8. This is a 3-bump return. Whitford pops up to Lighty, who's going to front set to Hendrickson. Didn't have time to get up there. All right. Here comes the play. Front set to Hendrickson. That one is in. 22-18 after Hendrickson's kill. Side out to Xtreme. We've got service by Ava Sen. In for Anna Whitty, and Hannah Kleiner into the front row. Ava Sen with a 4-point lead deep in the first set. Served well earlier. Right down the line. Easily handled by Ice. Nice save by Geary. Pops it up for Olasevich. Blocked. Whitford. Could not get around the post in time to get that one. Now a 3-point lead. 19 to 22. Number 14 for the ice team to serve. It's a rifle right at Geary. She handled it nicely. Kleiner puts it into the back row. Geary saved another. Sen pops it up for Olasevich. Right at the libero. Whitford popped up to Sen. Over to Olasevich, who finds the gap down the sideline for a point. 23-19. Gelfie in, Geary out. We have Olasevich to serve in the back. Joining Sen and Whitford. Front row now Gelfie, Kleiner, and Ava Hendrickson. 2 points to go in this set. Let's see what Olasevich can do. That's a rifle at the libero. Pop straight up. This is going to be a 3-bumper. And miscommunication on the Adidas team gives them the point. Now down 3. Number 12 to serve for Wisconsin Ice. Here comes the serve. Popped up in the sky. Sen to Whitford. 3 bumps it over into the hole. Caught by the libero. Back set to 17. Whitford. Sen. Back set to Kleiner. Kleiner puts it. That's deep. 21-23. Ice slowly working their way back in. They're going to see not a side out. Number 12, second serve. 12. Popped up by Gelfie. Over to Hendrickson. Tippy's misdirection out of Hendrickson gives us the point. Now it's set point and the serve. Molly Anderson in. Into the front row for the Xtreme is Audrey Clark as Ava Hendrickson takes a seat. Set point for Anderson. Floater to number 12. Spot set. Sen. Olasevich. Gelfie cross court. Picked up nicely by the ice. That's going to be mishandled by the Adidas team. That's a point to the ice. Now 22-24. Serving to stay alive in this first set. Number 17 is going to need 2 points in a row to keep it going. And here comes the serve. And she served it deep. An error for the set. First set to the Adidas Xtreme 15 team. I'm sure Kupinski isn't quite happy with the way that set ended up. We'll see if we can be a little more efficient in the second. All right, coming into the second set. Looks like the same starting rotation as always, with Gelfi, Clark, and Whitty up front. Lighty, Hendrickson, and Olasevich in back, but you'll see the libero switch out for Hendrickson here in a second. Scoring table looks like they might have it figured out, and here we go. Lighty to serve, 0-0 second set. Rocketed into the back row, 17's going to bump it up. There's going to be a 3-bump return. Right to Olasevich, pops up for Lighty. Front set to Clark, hammers it down, that's a point and a kill. 1-0, nicely done by the Adidas team. Lighty set to serve again. Serve. Bumped up. Here comes 18 with a hit. Blocked. Blocked to nobody. 1-1. Side out for the Ice team, number 13 to serve. Good serve right to Olasevich, pops it up. Lighty, front set to Whitty, who hits it in the net for an error. 2-1 now. Ice has the first lead of the second set. And here comes the serve. Long, 2-2. Side out. Extreme, we've got Mo Geary coming in to serve for Brooklyn Gelfi. Should be joining Molly Anderson, Taryn Lighty in the back row. Front row consists of Clark, Whitty, and Olasevich. Geary with a serve down the line. Number 18 gets it over. Right to Geary, popped it up. Lighty back set to Whitty. Whitty with an error into the net. 3-2. Ice leads side out. Libero coming in to serve. Number 16. All right. Anderson popped up, lighting. Clark hammers it down, nicely killed. 3-3, side out to the Adidas. Anderson out, Hendrickson into the front row. Clark's going to stay in to serve. Tie game, 3-piece. That's a service ace for Audrey Clark. Now up 4-3. Clark again with the ace. Make it 5-3. That's too deep. Air on serve for Clark. She's out. Whitford's into the back row. Ice down 1-4, serving 5. They're doing a double sub. $20 in to serve for Wisconsin Ice. Popped up by Whitford. Over to Olasevich. Back bump by Lighty. They're calling 2 hits, it appears like. Unclear on who, but 2 hits on our team. Gives them a point. 5-5. Lighty. To Olasevich. Down the line and in. Easy kill for Olasevich. Now 6-5 Adidas. Kleiner into the front row for Taryn Lighty. Ava Sen coming in for Anna Whitty to serve. Sen misdirected into the net. We've got a tie game, 6 apiece. Rocket ship. Kleiner pops up to Sen. Tippy tapped over by Olasevich. Here comes Ice setting it up for number 13. Geary in position. Sen. Kleiner. Cross court. Ice is waiting. We'll see a 3-bump return out of Ice. Whitford popped up to Sen. Over to Hendrickson. Just barely gets it over. A little misposition. Sen. Whitford's going to bump for Olasevich. Into the net. 7-6, Ice leads. Sen. Kleiner just bumps it over. Ice is setting up for the hit. Blocked by Hendrickson on the way down into her own net. 8-6, Ice. You're going to see a big timeout here pretty quick out of Krupinski if this momentum doesn't shift. Whitford popped up. Here comes Sen. Front set to Kleiner. Popped off the hands of the Ice Girls into their own court for a point and a side out to us. 8-7 now. Olasevich to serve down 1. Gelfie into the front row for Mo Geary. And front row now, Gelfie, Kleiner, and Hendrickson. Olasevich, Sen, and Whitford in the back row. Ice blocked. Olasevich popped up. Here comes Sen. Front set to Hendrickson. Tippy taps into the hole, but caught by the Ice, but not good enough to get over with this tie game. 8 apiece. Olasevich going to serve again. Here comes the set. That's an ace. Mishandled by 13, puts us up 1-9 to 8. Olasevich not jump serving in this set. We'll talk to her during the break and see what the difference is. Standing serve versus 2 aces in a row with the standing serve. Can't argue with that. Up to 10-8. Right at the libero. Puts it into the net. Misplayed by the ice front line. Gives us a 3-point lead. Olasevich to serve again. Same thing as before. You could almost call that one an ace. That was handled by 18, but not super well. I think that's about 5 points in a row for Olasevich, who's called timeout by the ice. Service ace by Olasevich. That might be 3 or... we're not going to call it 3 in a row. There were some bumps out of the Minnesota or the Wisconsin ice team, but unplayable. Blocked by Henderson. Sen pops it up in the air. Here's Hendo with a back bump over into the hole. Nicely placed. 14-8 for Adidas. Olasevich clearly has a hot hand. Must have been that Starbucks before making her way to the National Volleyball Center today. Blocked by Henderson, caught by Whitford. Sen with front set over to Gelfie. Blocked by Wisconsin Ice. Now 14-9, side out. Number 17 for Ice to serve. Down 5. Whitford pops it up. We're going to see set by Olasevich to Gelfie. And Sen, front set to Hendrickson. Pops it off the hands. Number somebody for the Ice was in the net. That's a point for us, up 15-9. Anderson to serve. Back row, Anderson, Olasevich, Sen. Front row, Clark, Gelfie, and Kleiner. Anderson pops up. Here comes Sen with the front set. Gelfie trying to find a hole in the back. Not done, though. This is out of bounds. And a point for Xtreme. Now 16-9. Nicely struck by Anderson. That's going to be unplayable by the ice. 17-9. We're going to call that an ace. Service ace by Anderson. Floater to number 13. 20 pops back to 13. Popped up by Olasevich. Clark standing hit over to 17. We're going to see a setup for 13 side. Popped up in the sky by Sen. Olasevich could not get there. Side out to Ice. Down 7. Deep in the second set. After starting the set relatively closely, the Adidas team has had a run. We'll see how the Ice responds. Number 15 to serve for them. Here it comes. Kleiner pops it up. Sen over to Audrey Clark. drills it into the back row. 17 dives and saves. 3-bump return. Olasevich setting up Sen for the set to Clark. Blocked by Ice. And out of bounds on our side. 1 point for them. Now 17-11. Second serve for number 15. Rocket ship to Anderson, unable to be handled for the ace. 12-17. Here comes the serve. Anderson popped up. Sen. Nice save by Kleiner. Clark finds a hole. 18-12. Side out. Xtreme. We've got Taryn Lighty coming in to serve. You got Anna Whitty coming into the front row for Ava Sen. All right, front row now. Whitty, Clark, and Gelfi. Back row, Lighty, Anderson, Olasevich. Here comes Lighty. 17 pops it up. We're going to see a bump there and a 3-bump return. Popped up by Olasevich. Front set to Clark. Hits it long. 18-13, side out. Ice. Olasevich pops it up to Lighty. Could not be chased down at the net by Clark. Point for the Ice. Now down 4, 14-18. Anderson pops up to Lighty. Clark gets it over, but out of bounds. 15-18. Ice are sneaking back in. You're going to see a big timeout by Kupinski if they score one more point. He's pacing the sidelines like a panther. Anderson pops up. Unable to be saved by Gelfi. 16-18. Here comes Kupinski. Oh, he's letting him go one more point. Popped up by Whitty. Over by Lighty, just barely. Saved by Gelfi. Clark gets it over. Ice setting up for a hit. That was long. Side out for Xtreme. I thought maybe there was a touch on that, on a block, but not called. Geary coming in to serve. Joining Anderson and Lighty in the back row. Geary floats it to 17. Close to the net. Lighty pops up. Gets it over. Audrey Clark pops it up. Geary, Lighty, Whitty into the back row. Saved by Ice. Cross court, Anderson's in position. Lighty, front serve. Olasevich. Miss hit. Side out to the Ice, down 2, 17-19. Their liberos coming in to serve. Olasevich popped up. Clark saves it. We're going to see a big bump out of Geary. Didn't make it over. 18-19. Timeout by Kupinski. I was off by a point. So he's prowling the sidelines like a panther. Well, we'll see what sort of attitude adjustments are brought on by this timeout. Our front line, Clark, Lighty, Whitty, back row, Geary, Anderson, and Olasevich. Up a point deep in the second set after winning the first set relatively handily. Anderson pops it up. Lighty back set to Clark. Dig by the ice. Nicely blocked. That's out. 20-18. Side out sorely needed by the Xtreme. That's nice. Audrey Clark to serve. Back row. Geary, Lighty. Front row now. Hendrickson, Olasevich, and Whitty. It's all line up front. Let's see how Clark responds. Sidewindered. Handled by the ice. Here comes a hit. Bumped up by Geary. Standing hit by Olasevich into the middle. Ice is going to get it. Spot set to Lighty. And here comes Olasevich. Into the net again. Side out for the ice. 19-20. Looks like number 20 coming in to serve. Number 11 going into the front row. Okay. Whitford popped up. Lighty just tippy taps it over. Hendrickson dunks it down on 18, but saved by the ice. Whitford popped up in the sky. Lighty, front set to Hendrickson, 3 bumps it over. Ice setting up again. Back set to 18, blocked. But found a spot in the Adidas defense. 20 all. Ice to serve. Girls look like they're having fun out there despite the close score. Right on the line. Geary let that one slide. Ice takes the lead, 21-20. Geary popped up. Lighty. Whitford just bumps it over, right over the net. And Olasevich pops up for Lighty. Front set to Olasevich. Cross court in. 21-21. Side out Xtreme. Nicely struck by Olasevich. We got a double sub coming. Kleiner into the front row for Taryn Lighty, and Ava Sen going into the back row for Anna Whitty. Sen to serve. We'd like at least a 2 or 3 point cushion at this point. But we've got it tied up. The ice unable. The ice somehow able to get that over. From our vantage, that looked like an impossible hit, but somehow made it over. 22-21, the ice leads. Rocket ship to Morgan Geary, popped it up. Sen's going to get it up to the front. Hendrickson bumps it over to the libero. And Whitford gets it straight up in the sky for Sen. Standing hit by Whitford, over into the hole. Caught by the ice team. Sen, Whitford. This one's Hendrickson tippy tapped it over. Front set to number 13, blocked. Whitty popped up in the sky to Kleiner. Knuckles it over. Ice waiting. Number 14 is going to spot set to Geary. Sen, front set to Olasevich. Cross court and deep. 23-21. Adidas down 2 deep. Into the second set. Timeout number 2 taken by Kopinski. They want to talk about it. The girls need to get their mind right in the huddle. We'll see. All right, number 18 to serve again for the ice. Back row, Whitford, Geary, Kleiner. Front row, Olasevich, Sen, and Hendrickson popped up. Whitford's going to bump it into the hole. Waiting libero. Popped up in the air by Whitford to send to Hendrickson. Deep into the back, but caught by the libero. Geary pops it up, send. Front set to Olasevich. Tippy taps it over. 3-bump return out of the ice. Here comes Geary to send. Front set to Hendrickson. Off the hands and unable to be played. Not tied. 23-22 side out. For Adidas, down 1. Looks like Olasevich staying in to serve. We got a back row of Sen, Whitford, Olasevich. Front row, Gelfie, Hendrickson, Kleiner. Rifled to the liberos. And number 13 is going to hit it over. Right to Olasevich. Pops up for Sen. Over to Gelfie, who tips it over. Deep. Saved by the libero with a dive, but they could not get it. 23 all. 23 all. Olasevich can end it on her serve. Right at the libero, popped up. Right at the net. Back 13 off the net. Whitford into the front row for Gelfie. Slips it into the bag. Oh boy, that's 4 hits. That's a point. Match point for Olasevich. Match point. Here comes the serve. Popped up by the libero. Number 13 gets it into the front. Be a 3-bump return. Right to Whitford. Pops it up for Sen. Over to Gelfie. Cross court. Easily handled by the ice. Here comes 13. Olasevich bounce. Sen. Hendrickson just going to get it over. Ice are trying to set up for a kill, but they bump it into the net instead. That's the point and the game. 25-23. Match to the Adidas. If I have my schedule set correctly, next game on this court in 10 minutes, we're going to be playing the winner of Pool C, which I don't know at this point, but we'll take a look.